It seems like all people from Jersey do is hump and punch each other.
Why do they call Wednesday Hump Day?
This is gonna be fun.
It's almost impossible for any politician to bring the country together, as Donald Trump says he's going to do.
How do each of you feel that we can bring the country back together?
The best way to go about unifying these humans and all of us together is to just be respectful and ask why.
Do you have any ethical qualms regarding human experimentation?
It's one of the few forms of interaction with people that I don't find repellent.
Human interaction mode activated. Initiate conversation.
If you say that someone can say X but they can't say Y, that is censorship.
I feel like the conversation we've been having in the last 5 minutes is a lot more interesting than they're talking about on the radio.
I don't believe that.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. This is National Sexual Assault Awareness Month, or as Fox News calls it, April. To prove my point, Mercedes-Benz has said that it has reassigned advertising meant to run on Fox News Channel's O'Reilly Factor to other parts of the cable network schedule in the wake of the revelation that several claims of sexual harassment were made against the host in recent years. The automaker said, "The allegations are disturbing, and given the importance of women in every aspect of our business, we don't feel this is a good environment in which to advertise our products right now." On Saturday, the New York Times reported that 5 women had received payments coming to about $13 million in exchange for agreeing not to pursue litigation or to speak about accusations related to sexual harassment or inappropriate behavior by Bill O'Reilly. Let's make no mistake about it, folks. Bill O'Reilly is an awful man. Harrison Ford's not done flying just yet. Less than 2 months after the actor was involved in a passenger plane incident at John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California, the FAA has concluded their investigation. The FAA said in a statement that Harrison would retain his flying certificate without restriction. The agency acknowledged Harrison's long history of compliance with the FAA and his cooperative attitude during the investigation. April is also Stress Awareness Month, and as a public service, here are the top 5 tips for dealing with stress.
April is Stress Awareness Month, so we want to do our part to help you chill out with this list of the top tips for dealing with stress. Number 1, take a brisk walk to the medicine cabinet to get Xanax. Number 2, seek professional help, but go to Nevada where it's legal. Number 3, take a deep breath and hold it until you pass out and no longer have to worry about stress. Number 4, exercise. Your Second Amendment rights to whoever's causing all the stress. And number 5, eliminate things that trigger it, like your job and wife and kids.
Reported sightings of an extinct mammal have been piling up in Australia, which begs one very important question. What's Hillary Clinton doing in Australia? The White House has released the first official portrait of the First Lady, Melania Trump. To make the portrait even more authentic, it will be kept in New York. Joe Biden says Democrats ignored the middle class during the election. And of course, they're supposed to wait to do that after the election. New medical study finds colicky babies in Canada cry more than those in other countries. You know what? It's not the colic. They're crying about all the Americans pouring across the border. Wallet Hub's latest survey says the top 5 most stressed out states are all in the South. Well, you try making buttermilk biscuits 3 times a day from scratch. That ain't no walk in the park, lady. A truck driver was arrested on drug charges after he began behaving oddly, such as putting his credit cards into his fuel tank. Apparently, he had used a combination of illegal drugs to drive from Seattle to Massachusetts non-stop, which is pretty impressive, except for the fact that he was supposed to be in Florida. Latest research reveals that the happiest people take a 30-minute daily nap, and they say the best time to take it is when someone in your office is going around to everybody to get donations for somebody's birthday present. Ford is recalling 53,000 trucks because they can roll away even when in park. Dude, you so owe your wife an apology. The wife of that school teacher in Tennessee who kidnapped a student and ran away has filed for divorce. Well, as long as she's sure about that. Disney World patrons will now have to go through metal detectors and get their bags searched. To be fair, though, that's a small price to pay for the opportunity to be groped by a sex offender in a Goofy costume. Time for Nobody Gives a Shares of Panera skyrocketed yesterday, probably from all the money they're saving by giving me 2 little measly shavings of cheese in my French onion soup. Hey, Panera, nobody gives a Mark Zuckerberg works out with his infant daughter strapped to his back. Sure, it might sound silly to you, but do you know how expensive weights are? Hey, Zook, nobody gives a And America's Next Top Model will now accept women who are over the age of 27, or as Leonardo DiCaprio knows them, cougars. Hey, Leo, you douchebag. Nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito, Tuesdays and Thursdays. NSS Live.